Tens of thousands of Israelis took to the streets of Tel Aviv on Saturday night to protest against the new right-wing Israeli government, but especially the proposed changes to the judicial system that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and his coalition government want to undertake that some legal experts call the most drastic reforms to the Israeli legal system in Israeli history. Now, the proposed changes would essentially allow the parliament to override Supreme Court decisions with a simple majority. And for the protesters here who are young and old, families brought their dogs, they fear for their future, for the rule of law, for the protection of minorities, and they also say that they believe that these changes will pave the way for Benjamin Netanyahu to ultimately get out of his corruption trial. Now, Benjamin Netanyahu says that these changes will not be the destruction of democracy, but rather the strengthening of democracy, saying that this is the will of the voters who voted him and his coalition partners into power in November elections. But for the protesters here, who they say they don't have a majority in parliament and that they don't have a written Israeli constitution, their only way to really try to fight against these changes is to come out onto the streets, to come out in protest against what they see as the Supreme Court president said, as an unbridled attack on the legal system. Hadas Gold, CNN, Tel Aviv.